Hi, my name is Noah Racey, and I am the director of Sense and Sensibility.
I'm Aaron Gandy, and I'm the composer of the incidental music for Sense and Sensibility, and I'm also the production's music director.
I was approached by the artistic director, Sydney Park-Smith, about the show, and she said, this story has a physical life in it, and she said, I think you would be perfect for this story, and telling it in a novel and kind of fun way.
I came on board the project because Noah had a vision for what this piece could do physically to help create a very sort of active world, one that's as exciting and as pulse racing as the story is. And the prospect of helping Noah musicalize and physicalize that world was a no-brainer. That was an easy yes. We began putting the score together by identifying what the musical moments might be in the show. And one of the first things that I remember writing was the Dashwood theme. We agreed that we needed a theme that would convey motion and could then ideally be arranged and modified into other flavors as needed as the show goes along. So I came up with a melody, recorded it on my cell phone, and sent it to Noah, and I said, what about this? We found that this melodic idea did indeed suit many different purposes. And so that sort of became an identifier for the show, something that audiences will hear when they come to see the show. We just went through beat by beat for every moment of the show and asked ourselves what sort of music might help here or there and plotted it out. It was a blast.
Aaron has created an amazing score that captures all these things, all of these passions, all of these ideals, all of these hopes and fears in this story. Aaron has created an amazing tapestry. What we were working on in the recording studio with Chris Kerrigan, who is an amazing technician and artist, and what we were working on is making a human recording. And what I mean by human recording is that if you press play at the beginning of a play and one recording plays throughout, the actors are glued to the timing that is recorded. With the advent of QLab, we are able to make separate cues and ways to hold in a loop that allow for the ebb and flow of the actors and how they're playing the scene to be in charge.
You're going to hear piano, you'll also hear drums, you might hear harpsichord, you could hear other things in performance that, because we're now recording and not one live musician, it's just more flavors and more layers to the onion. We were basically having a ball in the studio recording all of these energies and tempi that really are going to let the piece leap to life.
I feel that Sense and Sensibility is about belonging. It's about feeling like you have a space that you are of worth, and you are not being left behind, specifically as a woman, and feeling like you belong and feeling like you have worth and feeling like you are honored for what you bring to the table is a really important conversation that's going on right now. And I feel like the script speaks directly to that in really, really wonderful ways.
I think audiences are really going to enjoy a thrilling evening of storytelling. It's a gifted company, and the pace of the storytelling is so exciting. It makes it seem as interesting and as exciting as a network television nighttime drama. It's gripping, and the stakes are so high, and the wants and the needs and the worries of these characters are so thrilling that I think even though the piece takes place 100 and something years ago, 75 years ago, it still speaks to us today because the state of the human condition hasn't changed. We all want to fit in, we all want love, and that's what the piece is about. And I think their audiences are in for an incredible evening.